Halo, halo teman semua. Halo, halo teman semua. Kita hapus saya ini schedule-nya. Delete forever. Udah mati lagi HP gua. Tuh, tunggu tuh. Anda bisa melihat kalau halo lagi. Anjing. Anjing. Tidur gua ini. Ini live gua belum gua jadiin satu ya. Yalah chat kita chat ya guys ya. Anjing capek tidur nih gua nungguin anjing. Blokir ini dulu. Anjing. Woi, nobar. Nobar guys. Nobar guys. Ada WA-nya, close dulu guys. Kita nobar guys. Ini cara nge-mute si bangsat ini gimana ya? Oke, kita kecilin dulu guys. Dapat. Bukan, gua kira dapat ituan anjing. Anjir, itu gua dikurangin 150. Kita nobar ini guys. Apa sih anjing namanya? Nobar ini Streamlabs, nobar Streamlabs. Kita nobar Streamlabs. Kita nobar Streamlabs. Ini pasti gue matiin bentar.
The Immortals support versus the Sentinels support. We have two representatives from North America here.
There it is. I made a mistake. Sorry there. But it's beginnings playing the support, and set support is a very strong pick regardless. So it's interesting to see what they
Kita nobar ini guys. Jangan pakai ini ya, pakai ini aja. Sabar guys. Kita hapus dulu guys. Sebentar. Pakai ini aja. Nah, bentar. Bikin capture ya.
Liberty, they already have the Thresh, which in my opinion is kind of the counter to the Recon, so I don't know if I necessarily
ya nggak ada inian.
What Sentinels usually need for their win condition.
And the Riven, I don't really like the Riven here because there are
nggak ada apa?
so many tools to cancel out that Riven. Like if Riven goes
Oh gila anjing. Oh gila nggak kebanget.
Riven cannot chase illusion. Camille can hextech ultimatum Riven. Sure, Riven is good into Ziggs, but even a Ziggs.
Iya nobar yang ke Bennett guys. Bentar.
They have a lot of forward momentum between the Riven and the Xinjiao. The package from Corki.
Kita nobar, teman.
So Liberty, there's a lot of different things that this composition can.
Nggak usah pakai muka gua lah, nobar mah biarin aja deh, nonton deh. Gua di medah. Nah, lah hilang anjing. Loh. Udah pakai muka gua lah. Download atuh. Ini gua bukan dual monitor sih anjing, jadi gua kalau baca chat teh hese.
You cannot disrespect the Xinjiao. You can like you think Sentinels did a good job. I would say the opposite, because giving away that Xinjiao like that, I think that's gonna be their loss.
Well, we'll see. Sentinels, they want a win. They want to represent North America on the international.
Gua nggak bisa baca chat, guys.
Ever series win for the region against the region that knocks them into fifth.
Oh iya, baca chat anjing. Baca chat di laptop, guys. Benar juga. Bapak Renanda. Tapi hese anjing. Ini HP gua nggak usah standby nyala apa?
Please do it for us. Just one series, so we can at least say we've won an international series.
And they should be awake right now too, because it's actually not too late at night, or rather early in the morning for North America right now. So Sentinels, the fans are watching, but you know the same is true for Brazil, and their fans are fierce here. As mid lane already Kona.
Baterai gua habis laptop. Lupa.
Ignite down.
Oh, that was close, gang. That was close. If Mali was
Kita
able to
nobar guys.
Kona knew that was not happening. He went all in on it, but unfortunately it didn't go too well, although he did burn Mali's flash.
True.
Which is still a win for Kona.
And he has his own flash, so he's feeling pretty good about that trade. Mali not necessarily getting the easy laning phase. He's known to be focused down in the mid lane here from Sentinels, because he's oftentimes their early game win condition. Sentinels as a team, when we look at how they win their games,
kecil banget ya suaranya ya.
Oftentimes not the most active early game from them. It's instead try and just survive.
Suara ininya kecil banget ya, Twitch-nya. Aduh, jatuh HP gua bangsa.
MTS hasn't been able to hit a single second ability of Camille right yet. Freaks has dodged every single one.
Streamer hese gini nih.
Mechanical prowess in his lane.
Mana Freeze are also earlier to the roam here than beginnings. Tybe also trying to force this mid lane.
Where are they going? Where's Liberty going right now? Are they all going to be ganking MTS right here?
They might go for the dive.
Oh.
Sweep
Oh, they're going for it. Oh, they're going for it.
Freezer are here, but MTS can hook shot away to safety. All right, the gank is red, and Sentinels, they defend.
Yeah, they defend. Very, very well played by Sentinels right there. They
Mana
haven't
kita
played, didn't
buka
lose any minions
YouTube.
either. Liberty just wasted a lot of time right there. I like that they
Streamer
Sentinels knew what was going on.
menyusahkan diri sendiri anjing.
Mali on that Lucian following up. That was very, very well played by Sentinels right there. As you can see, 600 gold ahead, pushing waves under. They're doing a great job, man.
I will say they did send a lot of members up to hover there when MTS was already out and red. Okay, I'm safe. So Mali actually gets back to the lane just fine. Did that sentence predict from Mano Freezer?
Gedein suaranya. Oke teman, siap. Aduh anjing kieu anjing streamer teh. Hidup streamer. Tah, gede tah.
And just because of that one hook, he was able to pick that first blood, and he absolutely deserved
Streamer.
that, Kangas.
That was beautiful.
Midnya
Sometimes
ini.
you just tap the ability, and it's
Apa
going
sih?
to throw wherever they
Anjing,
are.
gua lupa
That was
bentar.
clearly a tap and drag, knowing that the relentless pursuit
Mobile Legends
would
gak ada
bring
yang
all
hero-nya
out.
serangga ya? Oh ini siapa yang
And
serangga
I
teh
could
itu
look
yang
at that
tanaman
all
tuh?
day, like, that
Anjing
was
anjing.
so beautiful. You can see like,
Benedict,
how close the fight was.
Benedict
If
pak.
Mano
Dokter
Freezer did not
stres
hit it, he
anjing.
wouldn't have gotten it.
And then Kona also knocks back Beginnings, so Beginnings
sih anjing?
doesn't
Gua
get
lupa anjing.
the grand entrance knockup. So
Yang
it's,
hero-nya.
the mechanical play from
Beleric,
both Kona
anjing.
and Mana
Benedict
Freezer,
jadi
and Mana
Beleric,
Freezer
goblok.
thrashes back into the mid lane.
Mechanics all over Liberty right now. Like Liberty is just showing the
Kenapa
mechanics.
jadi Benedict
He's
anjing?
going everywhere. He's going
Dokter
for a
stres
gank and
Benedict mah.
making sure Kona can follow up as well. They're gonna go
There's no
from
backup
behind.
this time. There's no backup this time from MTS. He's gonna have to hook shot
Yes,
to
a hook shot.
safety. And another death sentence.
Ini gua
Means
ke-ban dia ya?
just that
Kena
for
copyright ya?
MTS
Not
Liberty
again.
will
Ngebar
take
gini
it
nih
to it.
anjing.
Another hook
Ah, bodo
shot.
amat lah,
This guy
copyright tai
doesn't
kucing lah.
miss. Mano Freezer, what are you doing?
Streamer-
Give Sentinels a
streamer
chance to do
kecil.
something. Miss some hook shots. How does he do it?
Oh, Sentinels are looking to defend.
Streamer kecil
It's
anjing nggak
3-4
akan
minutes.
kena
The
detect sama
plating
YouTube.
is strong for Sentinels top turret, so they hold on even to the second plate right
Serangga
there. But
ada
Mana
pohon ada
Freezer
serangga-serangganya
is
bang.
making it
Sekarang
work
mau
for
ya udah pohon
Liberty
jadi
right
pohon
now.
ya. Dulu mah serangga
2-0.
anjing.
And interestingly, we see Mali. and
Dulu mah
Kona
serangga,
with the
cok.
Wall
That's another
Breaker.
death sentence. This is
Iya,
like,
lupa
what,
gua
3
sekarang
in a row
jadi
right now?
pohon,
We gotta
anjing.
keep track of this.
Yeah, definitely. Both of them have gotten the whole breaker, which seems
Hellcat mah bukan serangga, atuh itu mah nggak jelas anjing
And
bentukannya.
man, Mano
Hellcat.
Freezer, this is a name that no one is gonna forget anymore.
This is gonna be burned in my memory.
Yeah.
I'm sure most
Soal
North American
laknat.
fans are starting to quake in their boots right now, looking at this thrash. Anywhere he
Di sini
goes,
nggak ada tense anjing.
another
Jelek.
one!
He
You gotta
doesn't miss.
stop!
He doesn't miss. I mean, whenever you see him pull his hand back, you know it's time. You know it's time. He's gotta be hitting that hook. This is crazy. He's 3 on Okangas. He got every single kill.
Mana Freezer is 1v5ing Sentinels right now.
Oh my god, this is just disgusting. Like, 3 on I'm sorry, I'm just sticking to this guy, but this is crazy. Like, what else is he gonna do throughout this later game? Oh, Type is trying
He's probably gonna land another hook on a Type right now.
Nah
to. Type
ini
is
nih
trying-
Lord
He doesn't want to
nih.
get close to Mana Freezer right now.
Ini Lord nih, dia mau ngelord nih pak.
But Liberty have
Mau
more
ngelord
members
nih
here,
dia nih.
so they're looking to pressure this Herald. Molly is getting some
Dia
damage
mau
out
ngelord
of this
nih.
turret. That's a package used though. The 1v1's going in the favor of Boss, but Molly's trying to turn it back around with the Colleen. Boss in trouble. Flash from Molly with the outplay.
And that's the power of the Hole Breaker. That is the power of the Hole Breaker that we were talking about.
Di sini
You mentioned it. When Lucian
Mia
goes
nggak
to the
laku.
side lane
Di
with
sini
that
Mia.
Hole Breaker, he gets that magic resist. That makes him super powerful in the 1v1. And even though Boss used this package, he wasn't able to kill Mali right there.
And that was also through exhaust. He ignited to Liberty will get the Herald Sentinels trade for the Dragon, but Liberty trade ahead with a turret take, meaning that they are now 1,500 gold in the lead.
And Sentinels is trying to get that bot lane turret, so if they can, it would be really good. Unfortunately, not quite able to get that bot lane.
Sentinel tim mana
Hunter's
sih?
in trouble. Look at this, Beginnings is nearby.
He has a Hole
Itu
Breaker though.
He does have that whole breaker.
Lord itu
Great
soalnya nanti
entrance used, the knockup
dipanggil.
lands, but Kona is safe.
Yeah, Kona is safe, and that's the thing with Hole Breaker. You just can't gank a person easily if he has a Hole
Kan
Breaker.
dipanggil
Now
nanti
we-
dimunculin.
Now we're starting to understand
Buat
those
ngancurin
mid
tower.
laners that are building
Lord
Hole Breaker, right?
itu.
Like we constantly talk about your mid lane. Why would you go for Hole Breaker? Here you can see it. They
Turtle berkedok Lord.
side lanes, and yet again, Kona is just not gonna die.
Yeah, Beginnings.
Oh, Mana Freezer is coming again.
Oh,
He's
okay.
coming again.
Get out of here. Get out of
Iya,
the game,
JG
run
itu
while you
turtle,
can.
cuman
And there's
buffnya
the battle
permanen.
dance, he does
Kalau
survive.
turtle-nya
It's crazy. that we're
Mobile
like,
Legends kan
he's
nggak
got- he's got
permanen.
hooked up. Like, that's how scary this
Kalau
guy
ini
is. Like,
permanen.
We need a heart
see-
rate monitor on me. 'Cause
Makanya
anytime I see that
dapat
thresh on my
JG itu
screen, it's
penting.
spiking.
right, whenever you see him come to your lane, you're just gonna run away. You don't even want to dare to dodge that hook shot.
Sentinel's taking some damage over the wall there from
Gak
Kona.
kayak
Liberty
kemarin
now putting their
tuh
attention into the mid lane. They
suruh
drop the Herald.
ininya
Already
That's
cracked
not
that
gonna get the
top
turret.
JG-nya
That's not
nggak
gonna get
bener
the turret,
anjing
no.
kemarin.
Can they kill it
Siapa
fast
sih
enough?
JG-nya
Yeah,
anjing?
definitely
Pakai
give it
a charge.
It seems like
Vayne.
Liberty gets the bot lane turret instead, which is also
pakai
fine, right?
apa,
it's
Vayne.
not quite a mid lane.
Vayne
And
siapa
it's
lah
it.
itu namanya
Another
tuh si
one, but
naga.
the call-in from Molly dissuades any
Tahu ini
advance.
nggak jelas tuh
Liberty back
JG-nya.
off.
JG-nya nggak jelas
Doesn't go
anjing.
in because a beautiful
Udah
6-4
JG
comes
dibilang
through from the
duelis.
rest right there, not allowing Liberty to fully engage because if they
Elder
would go in, they would have just
Elder
straight up lost
Dragon
it. And this
dibilang
time,
Elder
like,
Ring.
it's an
Gua mah
essence.
heran.
We've seen
Hey.
everything already, haven't we?
Heran, gua
And
mah heran.
okay, so again, the reason why I like Hullbreaker Corki, if you go into the Black Cleaver, is that Nova showed us how to do it. If you're against Assassins, it keeps you alive. There's only the Kazakhs this time around.
Nah, ini
Maybe
Pak,
the
ada
Koreans
ini
make an
Pak.
argument for, but it isn't Corki's job to side lane. You have the Riven, you got the
Saatnya
Lucian- the- sorry,
si
the
itu
Jace
si
rather,
anjir
with that
tuh siapa
Hullbreaker
sih?
already. So do damage. I think this is the correct choice.
Siapa sih
And
itu
Mana
anjing?
Freezer, this is the guy that I wanna see with the Istari Siege.
Itu
We've
siapa
seen
sih
him make
anjing
these
tuh yang
flashy
pegang
plays with
pistol
his,
dua teh?
lanterns. This is the guy
Di
that I
ML
wanna
teh
see
anjing
use
pokok.
the blast comb to get his team over a wall, to set up anyone for a pet.
If he-
This is the guy.
If he
Skillnya
pulls
mirip
off
tuh.
an RNG drop blast cone into
Bukan
hit the
clean, satu
blast
lagi
cone,
yang
throw
megang
hook in the
monyet.
air, I'm done. I'm walking off.
We're both just done that. I mean, this is already an amazing.
Ya, Cloud.
combo. So right now,
Ah,
you're
tah,
3-on-1, and
Cloud,
Istari Siege is
anjing.
one of those items that can make the flashiest plays from any other item in this game.
They're still up in gold.
Ooh,
Only just.
they're looking for rest.
Goblok. Gua
Liberty doing what they can here to
Nah
make
tuh,
pressure
skillnya kayak
around the
skill
map.
siapa
This is
tuh,
how they
anjing?
move. This is the third time now that they've pushed mid, grouped,
Si
and then looked at
goblok.
bot lane. This time they're spotted on
Ada
the
Jilong tuh,
drive
Pak.
push.
Oh man, this is a
Jil-
tense
Alpha.
game. Liberty is looking for some blood. Like they're smelling blood in the jungle from Sentinels. They're constantly roaming around. Are we ganking mid lane? No, let's go to bot lane, you know, or let's go to Baron lane. They're ganking every single lane right now.
Ooh, big engage there from Sentinels, but all of Liberty are nearby. Now Molly jumps in. He doesn't have the whole breaker stacked right now because there's too many members around, but he's looking at Kona. He gets aggressive. Molly with the signature moves right now. Beginnings almost knocks up Kona. Or Kinzen, rather, who gets away.
That was quite an underwhelming 6
kills.
ultimate. I kind of expected that
Ini
6 would do a
si-
little bit more damage.
Freaks looks for a 1v1.
Ah, ini nih
Reckons that he
si
can win this.
si
Onto
Fanny
MTS
nih, Fanny
right
nih.
now. He is
Pakai tali
out-damaging
ketembok-tembok nih.
Camille.
Skillnya mirip nih anjing.
Damn, that was a lot of damage coming through from Freaks right there on that Riven. He just
Si siapa sih tuh?
dominated MTS in that 1v1 right there.
Solo lane-nya tuh.
Impressive stuff right now from the Baron laner of Liberty.
Ooh, that's
Now
a turret.
Kona, yeah, Jace takes these.
Jace takes these very fast. It seems
Ini
like he's not
Pak, gua
quite
panas.
going for it. So it's Mali.
Alucard
it's
mah
Mali
ini,
and Kona
Bang.
sitting on a bot lane. We expect this, right? Like, these are
Riven,
two breakers.
Alucard.
Are they gonna go for a 1v1 though? That would be kind of funny.
Alucard tuh Riven.
Boy, that's doing some damage.
Nah tuh Jilong tuh.
Every single shot hit him right there, just telling him, get the hell out of my lane. And meanwhile, I believe Liberty was able to get that Rift Herald as well.
Yeah, they did pick it up, and it's staggered timing with the dragon spawn, so Sentinels can't immediately answer. They should push for this turret, and Liberty back up.
Oh iya, Granger.
Oh, the
Ini
death
tuh
sentence
ultinya,
over the wall. He
Mirip
gets the buff.
Granger.
Can he get out right now? Right into waiting arms. Boss almost goes down to the Mega Inferno bomb, but does survive.
Anjir.
Fourth hook from Mana Freezer, fourth kill for Liberty. That is the name.
Okay, that's one miss. Oh! He says I missed
Ini
the
gua
hook.
jadi
Proto
minus
Bell
sih,
go for the
bukannya
play.
plus.
He's missed a few hooks, but if this guy hits a hook, like 3 kills, 1 assist, and
Gua,
4 kills for Liberty. Every
Aduh,
single
shield
kill
gua
is
jadi
set up
minus
Mana Freezer
anjing
up
gara-gara
to the ground.
AFK.
Like, this truly shows how a support can dictate the game. Like I hear it a lot, right? Like support is a useless role. Support cannot do this. I mean, look at this game and look at this game and tell it to my face that support is a useless role. Obviously, it is not. If there is one guy that has done the
Memang.
very most from Liberty, it is Mana Freezer on that support right now.
Udah kelar.
He knew Beginnings was in the rush.
Oh.
Tuh kan, efeknya tuh dengar. Temen lu udah login situ, Bang.
Chunks out Beginnings right now. The dragon is what we're fighting for currently. There's no follow-up on that one. But that's what they're looking for. Liberty are trying to find a pick so that they can then.
Nah nih, Riven nih,
into the
Alucard tuh,
So
Riven
both
tuh
teams
anjing.
seem to be very interested in this dragon right now, and both teams have hull breakers. I would have loved to see at least one team have a player with a hull breaker sitting on the Baron lane, just pushing. But let's see how this goes. This is gonna be a 5
Oh, temen lu off lagi.
Freaks does have a flank angle right now. Watch for
Jadi
the
on.
Riven here. But the Sentinels, they just go straight in. They try and lock down Kona. Now comes Freaks, finally joining into the fight.
Anjing.
Kona's still alive. Liberty have low health bars. Sentinels have positioned pretty well. Now the Death Sentence on the Molly, but there's no
Udah
follow-up.
kelar Ben gua mah.
No one dies from a very scrappy fight.
And the reason that no one died is yet again Mano Freezer. This time with his lantern,
si
he was
Bowo
able to pull
keluar
out
anjing
whoever
left.
needed to be pulled out of that fight, and he got it again.
Ooh, Molly Death Sentence from the wall. Mano
Ayo.
Freezer punishing every single move. Gets another one, sniping 2 in a row.
1-6.
And Sentinels are just getting punished right now.
Genghis, we need to do a challenge.
Gila,
Let's
udah
not say
1-6.
Mano Freezer for a minute, okay? Let's
It's
not,
impossible.
Let's not.
Gua nggak
It's one of
dapet
those
itu sih
impossible
ikonnya sih.
challenges.
Kan
Time
gua
goes
udah
in,
nonton
thinks
dah.
he can 1v3. Doesn't get a kill, but does do some damage.
Oh,
Flash
they
out of
touched out
Mano
of that one
Freezer.
as well.
See, I can't go a minute.
You can't kill Mano
Kona's
Freezer.
here. Time, you
Kan
gotta run.
udah
MTS, you can't
1-6.
take this. Kona can just poke you down.
And Kona has that hull breaker, so even though it's a 1 versus 3, the reason that Sentinels is afraid right now is because they can't deal
Soalnya
with
pada
that
main
hull
aman
breaker chase
semua.
right now. They were very low, so they couldn't
nggak tahu
push down
sih.
the dragon, but man,
Antara main aman
did
kok nggak
everything
pinter
perfect again.
kabur.
He had 2 hooks, and he flashed out of that Ziggs ultimate, which didn't allow them to kill him.
Objektif
So
ya?
here you
Oh
can see
salah
the
berarti
replay,
pemikiran
right?
gua
Like,
salah,
Mano
berarti
Freezer
lebih
sitting
ke
on the top right
objektif
there.
guys.
Over the wall. Boom!
Oh ini si
There
itu
it
ya.
is. And right after that, he did it again. And meanwhile, we see
Si
Liberty
siapa sih
doing
itu
the
namanya
dragon
itu?
as well.
Pengempat
There it is, he
kali
did it
itu.
again.
Okay, we got another fight right now. Those Sentinels are
Di
approaching.
sini Chow nggak di
Liberty are on it.
ini
Time
nggak
looking for
belum
the
dipakai
steal.
euy,
He
Chow
doesn't
euy.
get it. Liberty secure the objective. Can they get out now though? Sentinels posturing forward. They're on to Freaks. That's a big Mega Inferno
Anjing, sakit
bomb.
banget itu
Boss
si siapa
taken
itu.
down as well. Tied with the resets onto Kinzen underneath the
Si
turret.
dalang sembah,
Stasis
anjing.
used. Beginnings will start taking that up. 2 kills over to the side of Sentinels.
And we're starting to see the power of the composition of Sentinels.
Nah, tuh Lord tuh,
Press on
Pak.
that Ziggs
Ada
is
Lord, Pak.
dealing a lot of damage. Meanwhile, you know, they're taking away the entire jungle of Liberty right here. This is a massive win for Sentinels. They took a lot of kills. They
Turtle
took the
berkedok
objective,
Lord.
They took the jungle, they took everything.
They took a lot, but Liberty have pushing waves, so even though Sentinels have got a couple kills, they gotta take the time to reset these waves that are pushed in Liberty's favor. And I honestly still think Liberty feels pretty good
Ini
about
kaki gua
that one.
pegel,
They
anjing,
get the
ngebangunin
dragon,
laptop.
and they also still got a plate on that top turret. Now they can reset. They don't even grab the Corki package. They're gonna save it.
Something that I want to put attention on is Ziggs' build right now. Rest actually chose to go for the Archangel Staff, which is in fact a late game item. He's gone through that early game stage. You know, they're quite even in gold. He has the Seraph's Embrace already. And as we look into this replay right here, Liberty was trying to get this dragon, and unfortunately Type, he's famous for stealing away dragons. He
ML
wasn't actually able to steal it
emang
against Kinzin.
kelihatan
Very
gerasak
beautifully secured.
ML
But
kelihatan
right here and
gerasak
there,
gerusuk mah
Liberty already
gara-gara
used all of their
ituan.
abilities, and they were trying to escape for Sentinels, but Sentinels didn't allow that.
And that was
Gara-gara
2 missed
apa
hooks from
namanya?
Mana Freezer. He missed the initial one on the beginnings
Waret
before the dragon
lebih
was
cepat
taken.
daripada
This
ini.
is the second one on cooldown there in the middle of the fight. We see how impactful this Thresh is. He does save the jungler, but if he's not hitting these hooks, it's looking rough. But there's the flay and the death sentence as
Kelihatan
well.
gerasak
Beginnings gets
gerusuk.
out,
Kalau
and he is
menurut gua ya.
safe. Oh, look at this though, over on the side, Boss
Anjing,
into the
kaki gua
stasis.
pegel.
Another dark passage. Molly says no, enough. We finally get somebody. Mana Freezer cannot save.
And that was a fight filled with plot twists right there, right? Like Mana Freezer
Pasti
nearly
war
saved
ini
Boss
ya,
with his
war
lantern,
turtle
but
ya.
then Mali was I got you with my ultimate anyways, you know. But it's great to see that Sentinels is starting to understand the power of Mana Freezer. They're
Ini-
starting to understand, hey, he's gonna pull him in. I gotta use my ultimate to get that kill as
Ini
fast
gua
as I can. But I was
live
talking about
Walters
Rest's build.
berkedok
I wanna
nobar
continue
anjing,
talking about it
nobar
because
anjing.
this build right here, if he finishes that Rabadon's death cap, he's
It's
gonna
gonna
have
hurt.
close to like what 500, 600 AP with only 3 items. That's what happens if you get away with the Seraph's Embrace, Kangas.
It is gonna hurt. Kona misses the empowered shock blast.
Wah ini kan juga ada
This
war
is fine
itu
right
kan,
here.
war
Let's watch next,
DG
see
mirip-mirip
if Kona
sebetulnya
actually
kali.
take the 1v1. Sentinels are also going for the double hole breaker right now. MTS has
War-war
picked up
DG.
his. Oh, he goes in on the Kona, who immediately stasis to block the stun, but you can't Dark Passage through the Hextech ultimatum. Mana Freezer actually goes in though. He still thinks that he can save Kona. Sentinels, they're spending so much time. They're so far forward. They only just kill him. And time goes down. MTS will follow. Can the rest of Sentinels turn this? Play the Dark Passage for Kinzen. He's out to safety. Liberty have done it again.
They've done it again. Yeah, like if we could count how many
dari
kills
pro
has
player
Mana
main nih.
Freezer saved from Liberty. I believe it's like 4, 5, 6 kills. This game should not have been a 5 to 8 in the favor of
dari
Liberty.
pro
This game
player
should have been
main
in
nih.
favor of Sentinels.
I mean, could have been, should have been, doesn't matter. What
Look at this.
is Liberty and their support popping off on the
Dari pro
international
player yang
stage.
main nih.
The third.
The real pro player. Nggak ada musiknya anjing. Gue matiin. Sepi. Lihat nih. Oh, tarai pas sudah nemu match. Oh, siap. Berarti saya matiin lagi musiknya.
Walk right into it. Time. Oh, he looks to reset, get on the boss, but does not
Sini
survive
nemu
that
matchnya.
endeavor. 50-second death timer. Baron's on the table.
Lama.
Seconds already. We're 17.5 minutes into the game, and that was not a good dive by Sentinels right there. They did not have vision. They should not have face checked that bush. Like if you do that,
Oh, Mana Freezer, I like it. The flash hook doesn't land, but that confidence is what can get Liberty this win, and they still see Molly. They still see him.
Padahal
so luckily
itu
for
ya.
Sentinels, the Auto Dragon has not spawned yet, although it is the Baron still, and there is no way Sentinels can
Sentinels
stop
don't see
the
this. Kinzen and Boss went from over the
Di
wall.
ituan.
So yes, they have the
Cina.
scuttle, but Sentinels do not realize this Baron can be taken. This is a
Nah,
spin
ini.
from Liberty,
Lihat nih, Wo, pro
and it's
player main nih.
successful. Even if Sentinels
Perhatikan baik-baik pro player main nih. Pakai Mia gue nih, Wo. Ya lupa nyalain lagunya, lupa nyalain ini anjing gua. Lihat nih gue pakai Mia nih, Wo. Nah, ini master gue ya. Nih, gua nge-ban inian. Nge-ban Hayabusa. Nge-ban Hayabusa, gua nge-ban Hayabusa. Lihat nih gua pro player Mia nih gua nih.
Sekai no unmei wo ippon no ya ni takushite.
Pro player Mia. Salah nih. Ganti runnya ini apa letter tempo ya? It's tag Inggris range. Ini nambahin ini aja dah. Jadi ini aja. Ya skin legend murah 130.000, nggak sampai 1 juta 2 juta. Ya ini kan autopic. Autopic. Ini sepi banget ya. Ini gue ya. Cuman ada efeknya doang anjing. Ini gue bitrate gue kecilin ininya. Kok keras gue anjing sebelah kiri. Shit, gue keras anjing. Mana ya? Ribet.
ミラーリングされたマップです。レーンの位置が反転されています。ワイルドリフトへようこそ。
Sini Mianya naik
に
kuda
平和を
wo.
もたらす時が来た。手を貸してくれない？ミニオンが出撃しました。良き行いが勝利へと導く。どんな場所でもね。
Skin.
あら、
Enggak.
ごきげんよ
Apa itu stumble? Plagiat Fall Guys. Stumble. Ih, gak suka game plagiat.
う。素早い弓さばきこそが救済を導くわ。
Enggak bang.
あの世に送ってあげる。
Enggak, kita mah. Ih,
良き行いが勝利へと導く。どんな場所でも。惨めな魂だこと。魂を救うには最高に。敵を倒しました。
ya buffering ya. Ini gua ya.
どっちが早いかしら。
Aduh, buffering kayaknya.
危険。天使も見た目が良くないと。
Buffering ya.
敵を倒しました。
私が守るわ。
対応してあげるわ。
Nggak tahu settingannya bang.
悪にまみれた土地にも天使は必ず。
Iya, gua gak tahu aja. Kan gua juga fokus mainnya aja. Ya gua ini jadi gajah lagi jelek, cowok. Nggak tahu kenapa ini. Tadi bagus lu datang jadi jelek, Cal.
素早い弓さばきこそが救済を導くわ。
Ya, udah, gua ini dulu nih. Jadi bagus jaringannya, juga tuh jadi nge-lag.
天使も見た目が良くないと。
Ih, kamu jadi viewer banyak ngatur, ih.
食材を。
Kamu viewer kok banyak ngatur.
失礼。天の裁きを下さないと。
闇よ消え去れ。
敵を倒しました。
Katarina mana Katarina?
そこ。
Kita keluarin buru dulu.
素早い弓さばき。敵を倒しました。救済を導くわ。
Sabar bang. Iya sabar bang.
悪にまみれた土地にも
Sabar ya bang.
天使は必ずいるわ。あの世に送ってあげる。
Sini mapnya gelap bang. Udah kayak game sebelah.
Yoki okonai ga shuri e to michibiku.
Nge-lag gak bang? Flashnya bang.
これで終わりよ。
Gue jadi gak fokus gini mainnya anjing. Tar, fokusin dulu.
ちょっと失礼。危険。天の裁きを下さないと。敵のチャンピオンから退却。惨めな魂だ。危険。素早い弓さばきこそが救済を導く。
闇よ消え去れ。
Di sini wardnya gratis bang. Gak perlu beli.
悪にまみれた土地にも天使は必ずいるわ。天の怒りよ。 天使の の見た目が良くないとね。食材を。本当にしつこいわね。いくら倒してもキリがないわ。マーチ。
Wah anjing, gue salah milih item kan. Bangke, gue jadi salah beli item, cuk.
ちょっと失礼。天の裁きを下さない。
Pantesan ya, aduh salah lagi ininya runnya. Gue jadi streamer marah-marah nih jadi ini.
Killing spree. Yoki okonai ga chūriへと導く。どんな場所でも解放してあげるわ。移動中です。 ドラゴンを攻撃。敵を倒しました。食材を。
Bentar ya bang.
Aduh, kamu bang.
Gimana caranya bang? Aku nggak ngerti bang. Sabar ya bang. Main dulu bang, main dulu bang. Yoki okonai ga shūriへと導く。ドラゴンを攻撃。本当にしつこいわね。いくら倒してもキリがないわ。マーチュ、行くわよ。 Iya bang, sabar bang.
Tamashiを救うには最高の日。 ドラゴンを攻撃。天の許し？滑稽だわ。あの世に送ってあげる。ランページ。魂を救うには最高の日。
pakai berita nih.
敵を倒しました。トップレーンのタワーが攻撃されている。最初のタワーが破壊されました。味方が倒されました。敵を倒しました。敵のダブルキル。ダブルキル。味方が倒されました。キリングスプリー。惨めな魂だ。
Sini nggak boleh ngambil buff bang, selain jungler bang. Apa ya bang ya bang ya? Ya bang ya bang ya bang ya. Maaf nih ya bang ya, jadi sepi bang ya. Lagi fokus dulu bang. Ya bang. Gas diambil ituan. Astagfirullah. GG-nya astagfirullah. Retrinya astagfirullah. 敵のタワーを破壊しました。悪にまみれた土地、敵のタワーを破壊しました。
心に常に
Nani masih menang gol, masih menang gol.
素早い弓さばきこそが救済を導くわ。
Goblok.
Merusak tanah orang anjing, mandi lumpur.
本当にしつこいわね
Goblok anjing, mandi lumpur.
マーチュ行くわよ悪にまみれた土地にも天使は必ずいるわどっちが早いかしら
Ken,
Ya bang, kita ras, jangan nggak jadi ras mid bang.
ボットレーンのタワーが攻撃されています。
Ya kebablasan bang. Anjing.
移動中です。リフトヘラルドを攻撃。リフトヘラルドを攻撃。
天の裁きを下さないと懺悔なさい
敵を倒しました。
Sebenarnya mana ya?
味方が移動中です。
魂を救うには最高の
味方チームがリフトヘラルドを倒しました。
終わりよ
Kena slow itu.
天使も見た目が良くないとね本当にしつこいわ
Mandi lumpur, ngapain anjing gak ada kerjaan, goblok mandi lumpur anjing. Gak jelas anjing mandi lumpur.
魂を救うには最高の日ねあの世に送ってあげる天使も見た目が良くないと
Keambil lagi anjing. Goblok.
懺悔なさい
Melepuh bangsat. Bangsat.
魂を救うには最高の日ね
Gini.
ランプ
Anjir gua DC support.
ゴッドライク。
Goblok.
天使も見た目が良くないとこれで終わりよ
敵のタワーを破壊しまし
Oh dia kena lihat siapa?
た。味方が倒されました。アンストッパブル。レジェンダリー。敵のタワーを破壊しました。
Ya easy win man.
素早い弓さばきこそが救済を導くわ
エンゲージ。
お祈りはするな本当にしつこいわねいくら倒してもキリがないわ
エンゲージ。
Iya nih lawan bot. Gua nggak tahu
悪にまみれた土地
バロンを攻撃。
天使は必ず
nanti lah. Gak usah mandi lumpur lah anjir, ini aja cok. Biar lebih rame lagi mah mandi di septic tank anjing. Mandi di septic tank mah rame banget dah.
良き行いが勝利へと導くどんな場所でもねこれで終わりよ
敵のチャンピオンから退却。移動中です。
天の許す滑稽だ懺悔なさい
敵を倒しました。レジェンダリー。
Easy banget.
悪いけど天使との戦いはここで終わる
ドラゴンを攻撃。
お祈りはするな
味方チームがバロンナッシャーを倒しました。ドラゴンを攻撃。
Easy banget.
解放してあげるわ
を下さない。敵のタワーを破壊しました。味方チームがドラゴンを倒しました。
魂を救うには最初の
エンゲージ。
Gua butuh bak biru.
敵のタワーを破壊しました。
Langsung ngetik. Langsung ngetik. Maaf bang.
Victory.
Maaf ya bang ya, bukannya mau maksudnya gimana-gimana nih. Anjing. Media share apaan sih? Media share anjir, settingnya gimana cuk? Aku mau gantiin. Oh ini media share. Udah. Ah pasti ini nih si bocah ini nyepam nih anjing, males gua nih. Bukan. 10 jam nanti nih anjing nih. Yuk, kita ini lagi lah, aktif lah. Kita nobar lagi guys sambil nunggu match guys.
Blow up single targets quickly, so Liberty they go back to the Xinjia.
So Sentinels knows Liberty is gonna pick Xinjia, right? Like it's a very obvious pick. So picking a Morgana into it, I just feels a bit dangerous because like Morgana has a lot of range and Xinjia's ultimate takes away the damage. So and also like when Morgana uses her ultimate on your team, who's gonna push her away? It's gonna be the Xinjia again. So again, like I don't see
Black
this
Shield's a
sense.
thing.
Right, Black Shield is a thing. If she times it correctly, she can actually stop it in it. But Liberty has so much AP to cancel out. It's just, again, I don't necessarily like this draft from Sentinels again.
Twice in a row?
Yeah, I didn't like the first draft.
Three.
No, but I didn't like it. I honestly didn't like that first draft either. It felt like they won because of that Elder Dragon. But let's see what the last picks are gonna be here.
The bands
Sentinel menang. Oh iya Sentinel menang anjing. Berkat Tens itu Sentinel menang.
Yeah, I love beginnings on the Galio, and I think Liberty have identified that's one of his strongest picks, so taking that away 2 games in a row. Sentinels take away the Darius, and if they look for another Baron laner, there are still other bruisers the Freaks who play. The Riven is one that comes to mind just based on that last game.
So another thing is, Karma is not necessarily going to be played by Mana Freezer. Kona is actually a very big Karma mid player, so right here, Liberty could actually pick a different support champion, like the Set, for example. We've seen him play Set, so I keep hyping this up, because I just saw his Thresh. I want to see this guy play Set Kangas.
It's actually crazy that they didn't go towards the Zed last time around. Maybe it's a meta read, but Zed locked in for Liberty. So if that kind of means that we're forcing this Karma into the control with Porcupine, Zed mid,
Sentinel
Zinzhao
no.
jungle. We've seen crazy things like Zed jungle before, but you already have the Zinzhao, so Sentinel should have a lot of information to work with here.
So what is
Sentinel
Sentinel's
nggak ada
gonna be doing
tense.
here, right? Like, honestly, we have no
Nggak
idea
ada
where these
tidak.
champions are going. Garen.
Okay.
So it's a Garen in the Baron lane. We don't know whether or not Lucian is going in the Dragon lane or in the mid. And I assume it's gonna be going in the hands of Mali. And Morgana is then gonna be going as an APC, and now we're gonna see a support pick. That's what I'm thinking.
I wonder if it's rest on the Morgana, because again, he likes those AP carries. The champ winning the Morgana jungle is the hotness right now. They could save their jungle pick for Tybe, or like we had said, the Jace jungle, based on the other picks locked in here.
Oh, it's an Alistar.
Okay, so yeah, so that means Morgana, Alistar, and then Jace jungle. That's what I'm guessing.
Yeah, that's what it is. So indeed, rest yet again on that mage in the Dragon lane. We saw how well he did last game. He dealt like what, 45,000 damage. Morgana is also one of those champions that takes time to scale into the late game. He played it very well, the Ziggs. Like he was able to position himself very safely, stay calm and collective, just farm up, get those items, get that gold, and there is a Camille right there.
I was wondering if we would see it. This is actually Freak's most played champion from the WBR playoffs. Different patch. Camille has been nerfed, but still, Freaks is terrified on this.
And it makes sense in this draft as well, because you know when he reaches that level 5, level 13, level 9, like these thresholds is gonna give him more and more true damage, because unfortunately Camille's not gonna be dealing 100%.
Ini kayak ini anjing Sinatra.
But once you reach
Bukannya.
that late game,
Ini Sinatra anjing.
it shreds through the Alistar. Like Camille's gonna be able to shred through that composition of
Kayak
Sentinels.
Sinatra
But
anjir.
early game, she's not gonna do that much.
And I will
世界の運命を一本の矢に託して
Garen Darius are the two that he plays.
Right.
He does have a pretty
Adanya
good
Sinatra.
skill for the region, which, you know, again, take it or leave it based on the strength of the Baron laners in North America. But he has played the Camille quite a lot. I feel like he's going to be comfortable in this matchup in the early levels.
Serius
Garen
adanya Sinatra?
can do a decent job of trying to bully around the
Early game, yeah.
Early, especially with those nerfs of her first ability.
For sure, like early game, Garen just right now Garen destroys Camille. She used to be able to win lane against it, but as I said, like now she doesn't deal that true damage anymore. So Garen's second ability.
Sumpah, ube. Lah, habis live streamingnya goblok. Ini tonton. Musik gua kegedean soalnya ini. Lu mah ini mah bukan puja paha Ahri, Pak. Puja paha Gwyn. Kalau lu mah, Pak, puja paha Gwyn.
Wild Rift へようこそ。
無法の地に平和をもたらす時が
Gedean Ahri ya? Apanya tuh, Pak, yang gede, Pak?
ミニオンが出撃しました。エンゲージ。
Ininya gue lupa ganti lagi kan di
移
tandingnya.
動中です。
Settingannya anjing.
ちょっと失礼天の裁きを下さないと
Pahanya gedean Ahri, Pak.
エンゲージ。エンゲージ。
どっちが早いかしら
Oh, damage-nya. Gua kira apaan?
ごきげんよう魂を救うには最高の日ね
Nyetrum anjing. Sampai gue nyetrum anjing. Diambil lagi.
良くない
Aduh, salah beli ini gua. Nawain ini sebel banget.
天使は必ずいるわ。
Nah, besar lagi yang kedua gua.
あの世に送ってあげる。天の許し。
Salah lagi. 3 ini salah beli. Main aman dulu deh. Ya buffering lagi anjing. Buffering lagi, maaf ya buffering lagi ya. Jaringan lagi jelek.
味方が倒されました。敵を倒しました。敵を倒しました。
素早い指さきこそが救済を導くわ。
ダブルキル。敵を倒しました。
Apek puyeng pak. Sumpah Apek puyeng anjing gua main Apek. Gua kemarin nyoba lagi main. Puyeng anjing roll ada lancar.
Ten wa mite iru wa. Hayo shite ageru wa. Ten no yurushi? Kokkei da.
Gua main Apek PC mah gua masih ayo dah. Kuat gua nahan kepuyengannya ini. Enggak puyeng sih. Nah, Apek PC. Kagak anjir 30 60 apa? Kadang-kadang suka 30 sih.
味方が倒されました。シャットダウン。
Maklum kan HP gue bukan iPhone pak. Di gua sih bisa sih nih. Anjing diambil mulu goblok. Gue sih masih bisa gua uninstall ini satu game. Kenapa?
でも
倒されました。
Ini salah satu game juga cukup.
ボットレーンのタワーが攻撃されています。敵を倒しました。敵を倒しました。味方が倒されました。ダブルキル。敵を倒し、ドラゴンを攻撃。
Bentar, gua ada ini. Bener di ulti Granger. Cuman yang ini kan bisa ini loncat-loncatan. Gua ini mah Granger yang ini mah. Sabar teman.
味方が倒されました。味方が倒されました。味方が倒されました。 敵のダブルキル。味方が倒されました。シャットダウン。
Bisa cuk, tentunya cuk.
Dragonを攻撃。ドラゴンを倒しました。
Ini makanya gua nih salah build. Astagfirullah, rune-nya salah ini. sabar.
良き行
ト
いが
ップレ
勝利へ
ーンのタワーが攻
と導
撃されています。
くどんな場所でもね
Sabar. Belum jadi ini.
惨めな魂だと
Ada pak sini pistol pak, tapi jadi nggak ada damage pak. Ada 5 pistol.
敵を倒しま
Wae.
す。敵のキリングスキル
滑稽だ
Nah,
倒されました。
Nih, pistol nih, pistol ada tuh pistol.
敵チームが一発である。
Ini dulunya beneran di dia anjir,
良き行
jinnya.
いが勝利へと導くどんな場
敵を
所でも
倒しました。
Si Jini sama Juni, sabar ya. Sabar bang. Ya gue fokus dulu nih bang, gue fokus bang. Gue main aman dulu
魂
nih,
を
gue main
救うに
aman.
は最高の日ねどっちが早いかしら
Tuh diambil lagi.
危険。
Si bangsat ini ngambil. Capek.
良き行いが
最初のタワーが破壊され敵を倒
Si
しま
gua
す。
kill dong. Biar gue cepet jadi, kasih gua kill.
あの世に送ってあげる哀れな魂を救う
Nah mantap, itu dong kasih gua kill. Biar cepet jadi.
天国行きの推薦状は書いてあげるわ本当にしつこいわねいくら倒してもキリがないわマーチ行くわよ
Kepala duit lagi gua sama MN musuh. MN musuh.
素早い弓さばきこそが救済を導くわ
Ambil ini ya harus ya. Ward
ト
yang
ップレーン
ini
の
ya.
タワーが攻
Bisa
撃され
ngeliat
て危険。
trap. Salah gua. Kita cari.
ちょっと失礼天の裁きを下さないと 良き行いが勝利へと導くどんな場所でもね
Ini supportnya sumpah
移動中です。
gak ngerti last hit anjing.
悪にまみれた土地に天使は必ずいるわ 素早い弓さばきこそ救済を導くわ
危険。
そこ悪にまみれた土地にも天使は必ずいるわ
Mati lu bang. Sini bang, gua bantu bang.
トップレーンのタワーが攻撃されています。
素早い弓さばき
タワーが破壊されました。
目な魂だ
敵を倒しました。敵のタワーを撃破。
Anjing gue yang
Double
tendang
kill.
dong.
キリングスクリ
Cow
ーン。
bangs. Cow lagi
味方が倒されました。敵のダブルキル。倒されました。敵を倒しました。シャットダウン。危険。危険。
Bisa nih menang tapi ini bisa nih menang. Bisa nih menang.
このチャンピオンを攻撃。
滑稽だ
ドラゴンを攻撃。
Ya lupa pakai ward
素
ini.
早い弓さばきこそが救済を導くわ。
敵のチャンピオンから退却されています。
悪にまみれた時には
Bentar.
天使は必ずいるわ。天は出ているわ。
味方チームがド
Wih
ラゴンを
dapet.
敵を倒しました。
Oke
味
anjing.
方が倒されました。ダブルキル。敵を倒しました。トリプルキル。
Mantap gak
キン
tuh?
グスプリント。
Anjing, mantap gak tuh? Steal. Steal DG.
悪にまみれた土地には天使は必ずいるわ。
Steal DG nggak tuh? Mantap kan?
食材を
敵のタワーを破壊します。
Mantap gak
Ido
tuh?
Judes.
Kok suka kelepas sendiri anjing
本
analognya?
当にしつこいわね。いくら倒してもキリがないわ。マーチュ行くわよ。魂を救うには最高の日ね。そこ。
移動中です。移動中です。
懺悔なさい。
移動中です。ボットレーンのタワーが攻撃されています。移動中です。破壊されました。
浄化してあげる。
Ya, miss anjing.
敵を倒しました。
Deh. Jelasin bang. Jelasin bang. Kenapa kita harus kembali
よくよく
敵のチャンピオンから退却。
どんな場所でも。
エンゲージ。
Knock nggak tuh?
敵を倒しました。敵を倒しました。バロンを攻撃。
Musuhnya susah nih baru nih.
で終わりよ。
Ada menantang musuhnya nih baru nih.
あの世に送ってあげる。
味方チームはバロンナッシャーを倒しました。
良き行いが勝利へと導く。どんな場所でも。
Dia nggak kena.
魂だこと悪にまみれたとしても天使は必ずいる。
敵を倒しました。
Wih,
ランプ。敵のタワーを破壊し
bang.
ます。
Kita
味
mah
方が倒されました。
poin.
エンゲージ。
Gue yang dapat, enggak anjing. Gue kira gue yang dapat.
どっちが早いかしら。浄化してあげる。
敵のタワーを破壊しました。
Anjing mau nyapa goblok.
敵を倒しました。
天の怒り
敵のタワーを破壊しまし
ちょっと失礼。
た。敵
天の
のタワー
裁きを
を破壊しま
下さい。
した。
Tuh, recall cepet kayak gini, wo. Recall tuh cepet, tidak
移動
lambat.
中です。
良き行いが勝利へと導く。 どんな場所でもね。
味方が倒されました。
Bye.
Engage. ちょっと失礼。天の裁きを下さ
Gua
な
dari
い
tadi salah beli ini mulu bangke.
惨めな魂だ。魂を救うには最高に。
Ya Allah. Gak dapet tuh.
ナイストッパブル。ダブルキル。ドミネーティング。
Yang benar saja Anda tuan. Apa itu kalau di ML tuh praktis?
良き行いが勝利へと導く。どんな場所でも。
敵のタワーを破壊します。
Bantu dong, astagfirullah kagak depan. Depan. Baik.
敵のダブルキル。倒されました。
Bener.
敵を倒しました。
Ya terus. Harusnya mah yang zoning masih itunya. Si solonya tuh, si siapa sih tuh? Si Vikingnya itu tuh. Let them start.
Subaya Yuri Sabaki kosoが救済を導くわ。どっちが早いかしら。天の怒りよ。良き行いが勝利へと導く。どんな場所でも。
エンゲージ。
Qatar tuh, ini masih pada mencar.
ちょっと失礼。天の裁きを下さないと。
Oke bang, gua kawal bang. Terus gua bisa KS.
悪にまみれた土地にも天使は必ずいるわ。終わりよ。
バロンを攻撃。エンゲージ。
うるし滑稽だわ。
敵のタワーを破壊しました。
良き行いが勝利へと導く。どんな場所でもね。浄化してあげる。
Nah tuh, sama rata.
敵を倒しました。
Mati Pori aja di sini lah. Oke, thank you Bowo. Udah mampir-mampir Bowo. Udah jam 12 ya. Bawa berapa game ini? Ih, baru sekali ngegendong aja anjir, capek. Gua kemarin 2 kali. Lah, gua udah platinum 2. Gue kemarin turun ya? Gue tadi turun ya? Lah, gue tadi turun ya? Kasih anjing, gue tadi turun. Emang lu nyawer? Bukan, ini gue kira itu. Masa nggak masuk, orang nyala kok. Nyala kok. Nyala, cuk. Nyala anjir. Sumpah cal, gua nyala cal. Bener dah gua mah cal. Nyala. Tuh masuk. Gua tes. Masuk itu. Oh, udahan ini. Oh. Mana di sini lu kagak ada, Cok? Histori dukungan. Oh, ada, Deng. Ada. Bang Stumble kan ngirimnya, tapi emang nggak masuk, cu. Tuh, gua coba reload kagak ada. Sumpah, gua bukannya alibi anjing, emang beneran. Coba yang lain. Tuh. Si Pirhan aja. Oh, tuh si Pirhan aja masuk, gua tes. Oh, gara-gara ini kali, cal. Gue ngaktifin ituan. Gak bisa. Punya lu gak bisa, sumpah demi Allah. Nih, gue, nih. Nih. Gua share ini deh, display nih. Oh iya. Oh, thank you, cal, di sawer, cal. Tapi ini bukannya marah-marah, bang. Nih, coba nih ya. Tuh. Nih tuh, gua munculin deh nih tuh. Ini Saweria gua nih anjing. Jarang-jarang lo streamer munculin Saweria anjir. Overlay. Ini kan media share tuh udah aktif. Cuman belum gua masukin, bener ya? Belum gua masukin, cal. Bener, cal. Masukin. Gue kira langsung otomatis anjir. Oke, bang belum gue masukin anjir. Bentar. Maaf, masih streamer magang. Maaf, cal, masih streamer magang, cal. Mana sih browser anjing? Kok browser 2 lagi? Tanpa salah, cal. Maaf nih, kita nih streamer magang. Dia share. Nah, dia share. Source. Coba ya, buat tes ya. Oh ini muncul Cal, baru muncul Cal. Ntar, cing gede pisan. Baru muncul Cal. Maaf ya Cal ya. Aduh, kita streamer magang ini, beda lah streamer magang lah. Gue kira ini satu kesatuan sama itunya. Satu kesatuan sama apa namanya? Sama
Bang, stumble bang. Bang, stumble, aku mau stumble, bang, stumble bang. Bang, stumble bang. Stumble bang, aku mau stumble, Bang, stumble bang. Bang, stumble guys bang. Bang, stumble guys bang. Bang, stumble guys bang, aku mau stumble.
Bangsat anjing, nyesel gua anjing. Ngeplaynya anjing. Anjing. Stumble bang, stumble bang. Bang, stumble bang. Anjing. Demi itu doang anjing. Duh, maaf ya streamer bintang 1 anjing. Masih streamer kecil gua. Streamer kecil. Maaf ya, masih streamer kecil. Stumble bang, stumble bang anjing. Gue udah puyeng-puyeng nyeting anjing. Lagi nggak bang? Udahan bang. Bang. Streamer kecil Streamer kecil. Belum menjadi streamer besar. Oke, thank you. Siapa Cal? Thank you Cal. Udah mampir Cal. Ya udah, kalau udahan lah, gue berarti inilah streamingnya udahan juga, gue streamingnya. Damage lu. Apaan damage lu? Damage lu berapa emang? Mana sih? Story. Pak, ini nyebelin banget nih. Di fit AFK goblok. Oh, ininya gua kencengan suaranya ya. Ntar gua kecilin suara gua. Suara desktopnya kegedean. Tuh anjing. Anjing 40.000. Nge-cheat lu, nge-cheat. Anjing 40.000. Anjing nge-cheat lu, sumpah. Damage anjing, sumpah nge-cheat anjir, gak terima gua anjir, damage gede banget anjing. Padahal KS mulu. Padahal KS mulu, Padahal KS mulu anjir, masa di BK 40.000, KS mulu DP 40.000. Gue kalah di early game. Gue bukannya itu, gue kalah di early game. Gue tadi kalah sama G-nya di early game. Lu lihat terakhir. Ya kan dirimu war terus. Beda dong. Gue kan ya ini. Gue kan jarang war. Alasan aja dulu. Yang pasti tadi gue di early game kalah sama si Jin. Gara-gara itu. Si siapa sih nih? Si Luxnya kena ini gue kena skillnya terus anjir. Di spam. Ya dari itu doang gue kalah. Itu kalau nggak itu gue bisa itu menang. Emang sama. Masih hijau got two hands psycho noisy cam girl. Emang sama. Oh iya bener, psycho noisy boy sama calm girl. Tapi kok tadi beda ya feelnya ya mereka ya. Si ininya noisy boy sama calm girlnya. Gue tadi kalah anjing early game, pasan yang sebelumnya gue menang anjing. Yang sebelumnya gue menang loh, battle loh sama si itu loh. Yang ini kan. Gue battle lama ini menang nih. Miss Fortune. Oh iya ya. Oh iya benar ADC midnya sama si. Oh midnya si ini ya. Si siapa nih yang karakter Arcane. Tapi beda kok cara mainnya sih ya. Gua sih kayaknya beda cara mainnya. Kalau yang ini lebih rada rusuh. Si ini nih, si siapa nih Luxnya nih. Gua tadi kelabakan gara-gara Luxnya doang. Kena itunya mulu, skillnya mulu anjing. Beda cara mainnya tapi ganti pilot itu. Iya, tapi sama ya. Kok bisa ketemu ya? Gara-gara pelihara sedikit kali ya. Bisa ketemu lagi. Padahal kan Singapura loh, Asia, Sea. Berarti player Sea-nya dikit dong. Dari mana lihat satu guildnya? Oh di atas. Mana nggak ada, beda ini. 2 orang. Kalau yang ini ya satu guild nih, Ziv. Ini beda. Aduh sakit aja. Tapi beda ya. Ini cara dapetin border gini gimana sih? Border buat inian. Kok gua nggak bisa dilihat? Atau dari mana Smurf? Oh ya level 19. Kok gak Kok gak masuk inian dia ke rank diamond atau apa gitu kalau smurf, ketahuan smurf. Pesan waktu dulu suka ada yang nyasar-nyasaran itu yang smurfing, disangka smurfingan. Sekarang udah nggak pernah ngeliat lagi gua anjir. Udah nggak pernah lihat lagi gua aja yang smurfingan kayak gitu. Poro chest beli. Iya, dapetinnya lumayan. Anjir 600 lagi, cok. Poro energi gua. Betul pas mahal. Pakai ini Nasus juga jarang make gua. Solo mah jarang make. Bukannya hoki, emang itu sudah berteman dengan Riot gua. Berapa sih? 990. 99.000. Mau udah pasti dapat skin epic, itu bukannya ada skin biasanya. Ini salah ini. Ini bisa dilihat ininya ya, previewnya ya. Ini bisa lihat previewnya ya. Oh ini digeser anjing. Ini kan skin biasa kan ini, Zombie Slayer. Ini skin biasa. Emang beneran pasti. Masalahnya mahal, cok. Mesti ngebeli 100, ya sebenarnya ya 150.000 bener harganya anjir. Mesti beli 150.000. Ya harganya 150.000 bener. Beli. Gue pengen beli ini. Kok bisa dibuka anjing? Masih 1.300 juga, cuy. Mana ada murah-murahnya, 150.000 juga, Bang. Sama aja. Ini cuman nih GoPay cashback apaan nih GoPay? 10.000. Duh. 10.000 mah ini mikir gua 150.000. Bisa sih tuh kebeli dapat 3 skin gua sebetulnya. Beli dapat 3 skin gua itu. Kan power store gua tinggal 600 lagi. Power store gua tinggal 600 lagi. Power chest gua tinggal 600 lagi. Dapat 3 skin sih sebenarnya gue ini bisa. Iya, ini 125 poro, 125 poro energi. Bisa dapat skin 3 skin. Ya, collab biasa banget anjing. Oh, yang ini. Recall-nya biasa. Jatuh. Recall-nya biasa banget. Enggak wah recall-nya. Recall-nya kurang wah. Kebuka sampai level 50. Oh, jangan. Tapi kalau yang ini wild pass boost experience gain increase by 20%. Oh, cuman dapat ini doang. Cuma dapet apa namanya? Dapet ini doang ya, ngeboost XP-nya doang ya. Ngeboost XP ya. Coba ntar 590 berarti ntar ya, kita masuk ke mode ini dulu bentar, soalnya ada yang mau dilakukan. Privacy. Iya, cuma XP boost doang. Ntar privacy nih, privacy. Mana ya ini gue ya? Hanya sedaya. Ya, ini gue mati dong. Nah, biarin dah. 8.000. Tar. Tuh perut gue mules lagi anjing. 11.180. Tuh perut gue mules anjing. Oke, ntar ya. Pakai ini aja lah. Mana ituan gua. Ininya mati. Ntar, kita aktifin lagi. Lah kok connection failed? Ininya apa? Ini. Hehehe. Ya debuggingnya, mati debuggingnya. Mana debuggingnya ini? Aturan tambahan debugging. Ntar nih bang. Ntar ya. Kok nggak ada debugging? Debug. Nah, ada. Nih. Tukis. Kok ADB-nya mati sih anjing? Si anjing. Ntar nih, look at this. Look at this. Mana sih anjing? Tar. Salah lagi. Nggak mau sih. SCR, CPI, strip F. Nggak mau anjing. Ntar ya bang. Nggak mau anjing. Kok error? Wah anjir. Entax dulu, entax. ADB-nya entax. Nah baru bisa. Gak bisa. Goblok. Ntar nih. Kok nggak mau sih? Oh debuggingnya mati anjing. Goblok. Kok mati lagi debuggingnya? Debugging. Iya DB failed mulu. Oh iya mending nonton. Emang masih ada? Emang masih ada gitu? Oh masih lanjut.
The fate of rest, a double kill to Freaks. Liberty will find the prime ace right before the dragon, but time, he's gonna deny it. He's running away.
Ini 8-12.
The fruit will keep him alive, and Kinzen.
Ini mah 3 game ini mah.
I got it back. It doesn't matter. It's a TP from Molly. He's got the moonfall. He flashes out. You gotta press the ultimate. Another ultimate coming in. Oh, he doesn't get it off in time, and that's 2 more kills. The Brazilians are laughing as Liberty get the dragon.
Oh, that could have been it. Kinzen chased Type way too far with that. He forgot that he had to secure an Elder Dragon Way.
Terbang.
Right then and there, Mali nearly stole that Elder Dragon Way. But Kona on that Veigar, that's a champion that can secure Elder Dragons as well. When you combo your abilities, you can steal it away. And as you look into this replay, beginnings, yet again, what are you doing? You're diving way too deep. He didn't engage, but it didn't work out. And unfortunately, Mali died. As you
Maar de
mentioned,
BFL,
we're
hè.
not even using that Moonfall. That is the most important ability that Sentinels has. And of course, when you don't use it, you lose the fight. And I find it very unfortunate because this did look like a fight that Sentinels could have won, Kangas.
If they had the right setup, it wasn't too bad, but Liberty,
Gini
they
dulu deh.
found their play. Liberty have been the better team on the day, and they have the final touches right now with Elder Dragon, with Baron Pop. They just gotta move forward one more time. Onto Sentinels in their own jungle.
Ah,
And
udah
they're
rata. Sentinel kalah.
slaughtering them. 1, 2, 3. There's
Tiga
nowhere for
game
Sentinels to
ketiga
go
ini.
that's safe. A double kill to Kinzin. Liberty have done it. History repeats itself. Brazil reigns supreme over North America, and Liberty will take the series.
Oh enggak, gue kira udah game udah game 3.
Showing what they're made of. Pretty much dominating Sentinels right there. Even though it was a 2-1,
Anjing,
they
mukanya ditato.
clearly showed they were the better team. And I'm super excited to see how this team
Udah game
matches up
ketiga.
against the Chinese teams, because we said it, like they could beat them out. When we saw that second game, that was a good game from Liberty.
They are a terrifying team, and you have to put respect on Brazil. Liberty showed up today.
Sama-sama perwakilan NA ya.
To a kind of awkward late game call. They snuck the Baron, but the Elder Dragon was traded. Sentinels won that one.
Sama-sama perwakilan
But the
NA.
next 2 games, Liberty did a really good job of keeping their heads in the game. Game 2 was not close. Game 3, it was dead even. But even then, it felt like Liberty had control.
And that's the thing about Liberty that I want to see them eliminate. I don't want them to be inconsistent. You know, this is this is truly their only weakness, I would say. Like, they have such a big champion pool. They just showed it. They're so good. They were so good. Everything was good, but they're inconsistent. They make these mistakes that could lose them games. And
Oh,
I don't wanna see
Brazil.
them do this against the Chinese teams. They could take games from them.
They are a team that everyone needs to start putting respect on.
Oh,
But I
yeah.
review these
Oh yeah.
for
Nah itu emang ada si Natra beneran anjir yang kedua ini, baris kedua nih, yang orang kedua nih. Tapi mukanya mirip sih anjir. Mirip Sinatra anjir mukanya.
North American caster, I had faith that
Gitu.
Sentinels could pull it out, but Liberty were too good. Credit to Liberty, credit to Brazil as a
Beneran
region.
ada Sinatra
They've
itu.
done it to us again, Hells.
They've done it to us again, and it has been done to us as well, unfortunately. EU and NA sitting on 3 losses right now. Rix, Game Lord, and Sentinels. I mean, what are we gonna do,
I think we
Kangas?
caster cursed. I don't know why they put the EU and NA caster on the EU and NA games, but maybe we should
That is
change
definitely
that.
planned. Yeah.
We should change that going forward. Let's get Oma and Grandit in here for the next NA game, please. But speaking of Omo, I'll say it. Yeah,
How you guys
Stuart
doing?
got the predictions right. Yep.
How you feeling, Kangas?
Not great.
There's
I,
5 casters here, but I'm the only one with a team that's won today.
I had this prepared.
Oh
But it's
ini
gonna wait.
polisi.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's gonna wait.
it's gonna wait,
Still
Kangas.
got one more chance. Still got low
It's
bracket.
gonna wait. You know what I was saying, Kangas? I was saying, how many times have we been bamboozled by our North American representatives who are like, all right, it's been years in the making.
Should
We're gonna not
make
make
it.
the same mistakes. Here we go. And to be fair, I don't want to take credit away from Liberty as this
Gua
was a
lupa
very,
ya,
very
itu
close
gua
game.
apa
But
ya?
it hurts, Kangas.
It does. But credit where it's due. Liberty played a better game. They were the
Alright.
better
Tapi
team.
mukanya
in
mirip
all 3
anjir.
games. Like, even in case Sentinels
Yeah.
won,
Mukanya
it
mirip
still feels like
Sinatra.
Liberty were better.
All right, hey, Kangas, Hell's Devil, thank you very much. Great cast on the day. As I will do what I did in game 1 all over again. Man, Freaks and Kona played so well. Boss did a great job. Mono Freezer all around the map, just making plays happen. I'm gonna continue talking about Liberty as yet again
Bener.
they played very good.
I mean, I'm gonna do what you did in game 1 as well, and I'm gonna talk about Sentinels for a little bit. I'm not putting it down. I genuinely think this game could have gone either way. I think Sentinel pulled the trigger several times at really good timings, made good plays. It really came down to the wire. This game was neck and neck for so long as well. It's a heartbreaker, right? Like, I was rooting for Brazil to win, but still the way in which Sentinels lost this, they really could have won it. My heart goes out to the players.
Gua kira Sentinel mantap, ternyata kentang anjing.
To be fair, like every single game was so close. There was points in this game. I think it was still at like 15 minutes. It was still exactly the same gold, same dragons, same towers, same kills as well. So I think this series is probably, in my opinion, my best of the day. To be fair, it was a really, it was the closest for sure, and it was definitely a good one. But I mean, take a look at the game. You know, I think that Liberty definitely adapted their play style a little bit. You know, we're used to seeing this aggressive style from Liberty, and they did at times. You know, with Kinsing on this pocket pick with the Wukong. But I feel like against the comp that Sentinels have, and especially with the Veigar as well, they played a lot more reactive.
Yes, and that's what I wanted you to dive into, Omo. The anti-dive composition that was built here by Liberty and Liberty's coaching staff.
Yeah, when we went through the draft, we kind of touched upon what both teams wanted to do, right? Sentinels had a lot of dive, they had a lot of engage, had a lot of catch. This play in particular really illustrates how difficult, though, it is to dive into what Liberty have. You think about how many disengage tools they have. You have to go through a Wukong Cyclone. You have to go through a Darius who's beefy standing there, spinning around your melees. And that's just the tip of the iceberg, right? The real horror to dive into, Veigar Cage, Nami Tidal Wave. How do you really do that? And you see Sentinels, the only successes they really had is when they made picks. When it came down to 5v5s around objectives, it just got too difficult.
Yeah, definitely here. And here is the Elder Dragon that wasn't meant to be. Beginnings with the engage, a little bit too far separated away from the rest of the team. No follow-up.
Akan show
Molly dying without dropping the moonfall. I think going back on this VOD, Molly was in a position to carry, was the most fed player on Sentinels, unable to make an impact when it mattered most here.
I think the thing is with Sentinels as well is that when Molly is dead, that's it. That's all the damage that you have. You know, the Ash went for this Man Immune Trinity Force build, trying to use the arrows, trying to use the amount of ability haste that you can get with that build. But I felt like, you know, Rest didn't really land that many arrows, Enchanted Crystal arrows this game. It was like you were trying to fetch for these picks, and Tide was always there, just like trying to find I felt like Rest didn't hit, maybe hit like 1 or 2 arrows this game, but there wasn't any opportunities that really Tide could go in to follow up.
Yeah, and it felt like a lot of that
kita akan buka show box. Mana show gua? Gua nggak merhatiin anjing. Lagi sibuk. Ini setting bentar bang.
Until Liberty broke the hearts and repeated history yet again of all North American fans. For those of you that woke up early back home, I feel you. I feel you.
One more chance though. It's fine. It's like game law today.
I feel you right now though. This was the one that we wanted to win, right?
Nah.
This is the one, right? This is our first Western versus Western matchup in all of Icons, right? And didn't quite go out the way that Sentinels wanted to. And just one more note here on Sentinels before we turn our focus to the victors. Now they have to play Guangdong Freaks, right? Again, at the top of the day, the other great series that we had, I guess we had 3 great series, you know, like we had 3 great series, but Brewham United taking down Guangdong Freaks.
Perdana nih.
WCK, and now that's the matchup where if NA is going to get a win to kick off the play-in stage.
Perdana nih.
That's going to be a really tough game. I mean,
Gue perdana nih anjing beli inian.
I think Burham definitely did come up with an upset there. I feel like Guangdong Freaks coming into Icons.
Ya, notifikasinya ketahuan kan transaksinya.
So there might be some hope, you know, for NA in some way, hopefully, but
kita gacha.
Let's look at the flip side here. Liberty, they get their win, they move on, and they will be playing up against Brewham United, which is going to be a great matchup.
It will be fun for sure. I think there's going to be a lot of clash of styles going on there. We talk about how BRU play a little bit slower. But Liberty, man, they just love to fight. They love to brawl. I think that's going to be very exciting to watch. But there's one key matchup. I don't want to go too in depth, but what the Jazz going up against Mano Freezer, that's going to be fun to watch, man.
How impactful were those supports? And I think the big thing that we learned about Liberty in specifically is that they are able to play.
Gua kira langsung level 50.
They stayed further away from the win condition of Sentinels, which was a hard engage, the Ash arrows that kept going wide and wide, and every time they couldn't find a pick, they would go back, reset, refresh, and clear out the wards, and then play safe yet again until they found the fight.
Gua kira langsung level 50, anjir.
As we take a look at the updated bracket here from Group D, as they have finished their matches here on the of the bracket. We have Brewham United and Liberty.
Coba gue level 50 gitu. Tadi gue lihat, gue baca tulisan kayak level. Gue nggak tahu ini sih bacanya tadi level 50 kayak tadi gue lihat ini. Anjing lah.
That's crazy here when you took a look at it all.
Gue pikir dapet.
the upper bracket matchup, you know, Burham against Liberty is going to be a big clash of
Nih, ritual nih.
different teams that
Kita
have
ke
completely different
shop.
playstyles. You know, Liberty in the
Kita
last game
pilih
played
skin yang kita
aggressive, but
inginkan.
Nova's a super aggressive team, then Burham and
Apa ya, gue
Nova's
pengen
is
skin
very,
apaan
very
ya?
passive team that want to go for late game team fights.
Kita
That's gonna be
pilih
interesting
skin yang
one.
kita
And then
inginkan
bottom
dulu ya
bracket as
guys.
well, like you said, you know,
Kita
Condom
ada
Freaks,
Chen.
Sentinels.
Skin apa ya
I
yang
hate to say
pengen ya?
Digon, but I think that Condom Freaks will just come out on top.
I wouldn't be too down on Sentinels.
Skin yang belum gue punya.
Better than what they did today, and if Guangdong Freaks continue this form, it might not be impossible.
Yeah, I think you got to look in the
Mana
mid
ya?
lane.
Kita menggunakan teori konspirasi Yahudi
anjing.
anjing.
Potential there, and then you take a look at the dragon lane role where it's like, oh, we want a little more from Acolyte, you want a little more from Rest. We get to see if they're able to do that
Ini nih.
here again. What a great day.
Kita menggunakan teori konspirasi nih. Kita pilih 3 kali karena Allah suka yang ganjil-ganjil, jadi kita pilih 3 kali. Ini berapa kali sih? 2 kali, 1 kali lagi nih. 1 kali kita back, kita kembali ke shop. Siapa tahu kan? Lihat nih. Ini mah itu salah. Mana skin anjing? Cuma skin post anjing. Salah pencet. Gak salah pencet. Nih, lihat nih. Just. Anjing.
Let's go. We are undefeated right now. Best region in the world, at least for today.
Well, go ahead, enjoy it.
I will.
Soak it on in.
Why?
Me and D gonna be crying later.
I know. All right, Joe.
The
Hey,
happy man in the middle.
Bangsat.
getting by with Sentinels beginnings for the Verizon post-game interview. Mika, take it away.
Thanks so much, Dion.
Kenapa ngasih ke-
I know you're excited for this final interview that we have because I have your boy Beginnings over here from Sentinels joining us for a quick interview. Now Beginnings, of course, you should
Kenapa
have
ngasih
seen
skin
the
yang
wager
jarang
game
gue
one.
pakai,
He
gak pernah gue
lost.
pakai
And
sih
some of
hero-nya
the
Siriot,
videos out there,
bangke.
with him,
Waktu
completely
itu Poro gue
just,
dapet epic tapi
losing it
epic Z,
backstage.
gue gak
But,
pernah
let
pakai
us
Z
know how you
anjing.
guys were able to pull that game back from your opponents.
So game one,
Mana
we
Poro?
weren't really
Nih,
ever
Poro
in a
nih.
place where we were stressing. We understood that they had a strong
Confirm.
early game comp, and they
Kita
were
pilih
just,
hero yang ada di sini
exerting
nih.
the pressure that
Skin
they
yang
would
ada di sini
exert
nih.
normally. And we knew that as long as we kept
Ini
farming and
skin.
scaling,
Oh,
that
ini.
we could
Ini
out-macro
kita
them
apa?
and out-teamfight them, and it just worked out.
And of course, you guys were unfortunately unable to close out the series. But what were the big learnings that you got from games
So,
2 and 3?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Nih.
Really, games 2 and 3. Game 2 was mostly just about forcing at the wrong time. Game 3, I really just
Cap, cip,
into
cup,
actually
cap,
game 3.
cip, cup.
I
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
really should have just been playing the team
Ah,
fights
bangsat
slower,
anjing,
like
Riot.
specifically the last fight around Elder. I kind of went on the
Itu gue
wrong
gak punya
side
hero-nya loh.
and the fights was a little rough from there, actually. But yeah, we just learned that as long as we play smart and clean, we'll win. And obviously that didn't happen today.
Bisa beli deng.
You guys will get another chance, of course, but
Kan aku ada
you are no
7.000.
stranger to, big tournaments,
Baru
on this
ingat.
setting, but what has surprised you the
Aku
most
ada
about
7.000.
Modern Icon so far?
Mana
The thing
sih?
that surprised me the
Nah,
most
ini
is actually
helikopter
how close the
kan.
teams are.
Iya skin epic. Ini kan skin epic. Kita langsung beli hero-nya biar nggak terbuang sia-sia anjir. Kan kita buka lagi champion. Siapa ya?
You know, it's tough too, right? Because I love
Langsung
our
saja lah.
being Filipino American, so I'm not going to dig Mika at her fandom as well.
Nah,
Come on, girl. Like, I'm so,
nggak ada
come
legendnya
on,
ya.
I'm processing my feelings now, all right? You don't have to continue to jab me.
Skin
Beck knows
legendnya
I
ini
love
mana
him,
ya?
the
Nggak
rest
ada
of
ya.
everyone over at Sentinels, and I appreciate the fact that he's taken responsibility and like, hey, some of the moments where we could
Skin Asya, gue mau nyari skin Asya. Buat skin Asya.
Ada
Ada nggak sih skin Asya postenya?
He understands his mistakes, and I think the team understands their mistakes as well. And if they can go back, if they can learn, they
Mana ya?
as well. And then going into that lower bracket game,
Masa nggak ada anjir Asya?
learn from their mistakes, learn from their over aggression, and maybe the oversteps at the beginning was talking about, and maybe they can come out on top.
Mana?
Takeaways were good for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Well, That was Group D. Let's take a look at Group A, which is something that Beg referenced. The fact that Furious Gaming, although they lost, took a game off of Nova and saying, wow, anyone can beat anyone. The gap is not that big between the teams. And so referencing that game, pretty interesting as we take a look at this bracket. Flash Wolves and Nova, the expected matchup that we had here. The way they got there, but expected. And then on the bottom side of the map, Game Lords against Furious Gaming.
Stu, what are you feeling a bit nervous about that one?
I am. I'll be totally honest with you. I mean, especially after watching Furious, you know, Furious
Mana nggak ada Asya.
completely huge. I think the big surprise factor really from the entire day for day 2.
Asya yang legend.
You have to look at them Furious Gaming games. You have to think to yourself, you know, how are we going to come out on top? Because Game Lord, obviously, with their roster changing as well, they've been in a. It's pretty difficult for them to try and adjust so quickly coming into Icons, but.
Mana Asya legend?
I believe in Europe, it might be very, very.
Kalau nggak ada mah mending gue simpen dulu buat kalau udah muncul Asya legend
If
nih.
I just pushed you a little bit, you might change. I believe.
It's very hard right now to believe. I'll be totally honest, as an EU fan, you know, with Rix losing, with Game Lord lose as well, both of them in the lower bracket. But that's the great thing about, you know, the format is that you still have one more chance to try and get into groups.
That's right. Again,
Gak ada Asya legend.
Man redemption, Game Lord, if you're gonna try to find that win. All right, y'all. Our coverage continues tomorrow with the winners bracket. That means a bunch of teams are going to face their first loss. So here's the schedule leading off the day. It's Nova versus
Satu-kesatuan kan bisa sama ini nih tuh.
JDG versus RRQ, J Team versus T1, and then Burium versus Liberty. Again, this is going to be a big day for some of these winner bracket teams.
It is. It's going to be very exciting. I think the first 2 matches especially, I'm looking forward to that one. Can't wait to see how it all plays out.
Stuart?
3 Chinese teams, I think 2 or 3 SEA teams as well. So, you know, yeah, 3
count
SEA,
them.
yeah, 3 SEA teams, 3 Chinese teams as well. Looking really strong, looking really, really good.
We're just saving the best for last, Stuart. We're
exactly.
waiting for the West.
All right.
The reverse sweep, don't worry. We'll go through the losers bracket, but then we'll make the speed run into group.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. Hey, everyone. It has been a long, great day of Wild Rift here at Icons 2022, day number 2. We wanted to thank you on behalf of myself, the casters, Mika, and the entire live broadcast for bringing you the action. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back tomorrow for more Icons 2022 action. See ya.
Satu itu tuh sama ini tuh kan. Kalau skinnya ini nggak ada, cuk. Wah, skin looks mah mager. Gak terlalu ini gua skin looks. Nggak ada. Skin legendnya sih udah mantap sih tadi itu posenya. Skin legendnya Asya. So, gue cek satu-satu gini anjing ngebukain. Di sini nggak ada. Skin looks gua yang piyama. Mana sih? Come to flash. Jatuh. Mana sih? Apa ini aja? Copyright anjing. Copyright. Skin gue yang Lux mana sih anjing? Mana Lux? Oh ini. Lucu sih. Lucu sih. Tapi gue pengennya Asyu. Ini Evelyn mantep nih sebenarnya nih posenya nih. Kaisa juga mantep nih. Kalau ini mah terlalu judes, cuman kayak gini doang. Ya kagak make EV kan jungle. Gua aja make jungle aja masih remet anjir. Sama-sama nonggeng anjir. Sama-sama nungging. Tapi pada depan ini lebih berpose dia. Sama-sama nungging. Kalau mau yang cool ini nih, mantep nih. Akali nih. Grikopter mana yang grikopter? Grikopter mah Dota anjing grikopter. Yang mana sih tadi ya? Ini nggak ada fitur filternya apa anjir, bikin repot nyari satu-satu anjing. Biar ADC gitu yang keluar ininya. Posenya repot anjing nyari satu-satu. Anjir. Ini bagus ini juggling. Masa baru beli anjir langsung dapetin yang ini. Baru dapet. Belum jago makanya. KDA sih mantep sih KDA. Israel mah gini doang, jelek. Evelyn. Lux. Mana ya? Ini aja lah. Di bawahnya Ahri. Oh yang ini. Ini mah saya tidak punya skinnya, Bapak. Ini mah saya tidak punya skinnya. Itu Asia skin baru sih. yang legend. Jadi belum ada ininya. Ini aja nih sebenarnya nih juga nih. Tante-tante Judes nih. Tante-tante Judes. Si Kaisa. Iya nih Kaisa nih mantep nih. Semuanya juga ketat anjir. Enggak deh. KDA, KDA. Nggak ada skin yang KDA Popstar sih. Kalau ada Popstar, mantep dah. Gue belajar Akali dah. Gue pengen skin Akali yang Popstar anjir. KDA yang Popstar. Lagu yang di Popstar tuh. Mantep tuh skinnya tuh. Kalau nungguin skin Ashe itu lamaan. Udah ini aja lah. Kelamaan anjing. Tapi kok gua nggak dapet ikonnya sih? Cara ngeklaim ikonnya gimana sih? Apa langsung otomatis kekirim? Biasanya gimana? Iya yang drop Twitch. Kan gue kayak udah sejam lebih sini nonton anjir. Gue pantengin, gue diemin buat riffnya. Masa nggak dapet? Ini kan gue udah nonton. Emang harus party? Ini nggak dapet ginian ya. Dapet ginian doang. Waduh. Bukan di channel resmi, di channel streamer. Oh, mesti nobar. Mesti nobar sama streamer. Skin Asus ya, skin Asus mana sih skin Asus? Di level 50 bang. Oh ini skin epic. Ah mesti sejam ya. Gue tinggal tidur kali. Ah tapi dia lagi gak stream. Lagi gak stream dia. Oh besok. Nah, ini recall-nya jelek. Battle pass-nya masih mantepan recall gua dari recall gua. Recall dari ranked. Platinum baby. Ini kayaknya udah dapet ya. Oh ini postnya. Gue pengen ini yang ini nih. Efek lari. Ganti. Ini pengen yang itu warna emas, mantep itu. $125. Ini lumayan sini sebenarnya sini battle pass ini nih. Udah level 50 lanjut ke sini. Oh, ini bisa dapat pose lagi. Oh, ini mah. Oh, level 75 dapat pose. Dapat pose-nya si ini. Wah, anjing. Gua kok udah beli gini jadi semangat main nih. Buat ngejar ini nih. Nah, ini bisa di preview bangsat yang tadi kalau bisa di preview anjing. Kayak beda ya. Apa sama aja? Harusnya si Riot ini. Ini sama aja ya. Kayaknya tadi nggak ada skin ini deh. Ada deh. Sama aja ya. Nah ini nih. Skin Ahri yang sangat menggoda tuh yang ini bang. Kalau yang KDA mah nggak ada apa-apanya. Ini baru nih skin Ahri. Lebih menggoda. Anjir. Anjir ini mantep nih. Oh ini si skinnya si ini ya. Parus. Oh iya pakai stocking. Apa? Stocking iya. Ya skin agennya si ini nggak ada ininya, belum dibikin sama Riot ini. Jilong nih Jilong. Anjir ini mirip banget Jilong anjir. Ininya bentukannya anjir. Nggak ada. Kecewa gua anjing nggak ada skin Ashe. Nggak ada skin Ashe, nggak ada postnya Ashe yang legend, yang Moonlight. Ayah Riot. Kecewa gua sama Riot. Belum dibikin postnya. Belum dibikin apa emang nggak ada? Ih tapi ini ya. Bentar. Nah ya tadi. Jadi mau buka apa ya? Walpas. Ini apa? Oh. Kok sayang ah? Sayang ini. Ya udah nggak bisa ngecek ininya ya. Ah B aja anjir recallnya. Recallnya B aja. Aurelia. Hah? Guild. Oh, reward. Ini reward. War. Wow, ini war-waran anjir guildnya. Nggak tahu lah, nggak penting. Itu doang inian. War guild. Lumayan mantap itu. Mantap. Mantap ini. Mantap. Ini aja lah. Skin Kaisa yang itu KDA Popstar pengen banget gua tuh. Iya, gue pengen berharap ada skin KDA Popstar anjir yang si itu Akali. Kalau ada gue pengen itu skinnya itu. Gue langsung belajar Akali, gue langsung jadi pro gue. Dah, gue mau off. Udah ya bang ya, gue off ya bang. Thank you bang, udah mampir nonton bang. Thank you. Bye.